So if you look at the implied volatility on the 325 contract, like I said, the Vega is 30. So that means for a 1% increase in implied volatility, this contract is going to increase by $30. So imagine if it goes up by 10, that's an extra $300 to the contract. If it goes up by 20%, and sometimes it happens, that's an extra $600 added to the contract. And that has nothing to do with the delta, because this delta is only 37. So, but the closer we get to the closer we get to the expiration, we got like almost a whole month on this contract. So that's why the theta is so low, but 30 is a good theta. Now, I'm sorry, delta, I'm confusing the hell out of myself. Delta, the theta on here is 24. So you know the theta is what's taken from your contract every day that you hold the contract. It's what's deducted from it. That's why it's a negative sign here. But the delta is higher than the theta. You don't have to worry about it, because $1 movement in the stock will eat this whole theta up for the day. And theta only affects your contract once in a day, while delta can go up, because delta is basically, delta means two things. It means it's a 37% chance that this contract will finish in the money, expire in the money. And it also means that for every dollar movement in the stock, your contract increased by $37. But the higher you get, again, the closer it gets to the money, the higher the delta is going to get. And just even though it don't show it right here, once your contract is in the money, for every dollar movement that the stock makes, your contract increased by $100. So it moves dollar for dollar for the stock. And the reason they end up calculating that way, because everything else makes it be that way. So whether it's the Vega and everything, you're going to at least get $1 or more for every dollar movement in the stock once it's in the money. That's why I love in the money options, because you get, every time a stock move up a dollar, you getting $100. So imagine a stock like Tesla that moved $20 real quick, an easy $2,000. That's why the contracts are so expensive. But back to this Facebook play. So any of these contracts that you get, look at it like this. Last week, we were talking about getting the $30, the 300 strike. This was only like 700 and something dollars. I mean, actually, my bad. It was 600 and something dollars last week. You feel me? For this contract. Look how much is increased by now. You see what I'm saying? So it's just crazy that the contract was so, it was cheaper. It was so much cheaper, but Facebook went up like $10 since then. Well, more than $10 now. So yeah, so I'm just saying, like, we got to plan these plays, because I'm telling y'all, the way Facebook is projected to run and the way it's already moving right now, just this week alone, Facebook started off this week at 300, right? It started off on Monday at 299. When the stock market opened, it was at 299. It went up $15, well, $14 already. So, and we not even nowhere near the run. You know, that thing gonna start to gain momentum. The institutions already in there, not letting the stock drop. But man, these contracts look good. And you know how when we be talking about open interest on the contracts, you can see right here, like I said, right here on this column right here, this is the open interest column. You can see it's 4,100 open interest. So that means it's 4,100 contracts that people are just holding right now on this particular strike. And 496 in volume. So that means either it was 496 contracts either bought or sold today on this particular strike, but they're holding these right here. Tomorrow, this going to be zero, the 496, but this going to be the same until, you know, everything start going. So I like looking at strikes where there's a lot of open interest in there, because somebody knows something. So they all in there. But this strike looks good. Right now it's $775. But like I tell you, you can even, and I'm not saying to do this, because again, the closer, if Facebook moved $10, if Facebook moves $10 from the prices at right now, that means it's going to be close to the $25 strike already. So that means if it get closer to these going to go up in value. So if you wanted to just buy some of these contracts up here, they're cool, because the delta might be low on them, you know, but they're going to increase the closer it gets to in the money. You know what I'm saying? So it's just different ways to play these, but we can kind of discuss the strikes and make a plan for this week and even next week. But I'm just telling y'all, man, y'all gonna miss. Keep in mind, I'm recording this part right here. I'm gonna post it just so y'all can review it. Just this last part. Remember what the price of this 305, I mean, this 300 strike was. Also remember what the price of this 320, this 315, and this 330 and 325. All of these strikes right here, like the most important ones. Remember what those prices were on these. So you're gonna see how quickly they go up. So even if you don't plan on holding it and you like, man, those contracts too expensive, I don't want to spend that money on them. I'm telling you, spend that bread on them contracts, man. I'm telling you, these contracts, you gonna wish all of them spreading out them contracts, buying that other stuff. I mean, that's cool and all, but this is where the money at right here. I'm telling y'all. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. Let's get this money. And I talk.